It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. This should be a good one to watch. Under the lights on Thursday night.
It's a bill. Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the second rounder who's been climbing the leaderboard since 2014 at a Fresno State, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning quick release. I love watching him throw a football. He's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments, and time is not on his side.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Carr with it on first. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
This is complete to Olave. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Williams has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Bucky Irving now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They are brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Irving on the inside give. And they had that one contained right at the line. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That's caught for the first. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 41. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it third down. From the shotgun, Carr. This one's taken in by Hill. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They'll send their tight end right. Once again, Irving. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Baker now from the gun. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Slot receiver headed left. Baker throwing again. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Mayfield to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. They send a tight end in motion. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Buccaneers lined up with a 2nd and 8. Mayfield set to pass. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the return is brought down. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Pistol snap to Carr. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st down. It's Carr. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
2nd and 10. Here's Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, third down coming. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the
Throwing again, it's Carr. Chased out to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Back to the air, Carr. Gets this one to Shaheed. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Carr here from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They go play action with Carr. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. On the move, headed right. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. Derek Carr with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. So we're at halftime here in beautiful New Orleans, and it's the Saints who've got the lead as we head to the break. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the third quarter started. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Mayfield on 1st and 10. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alontae Taylor making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Irving here from the gun. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's gonna run for it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Stiff arm success. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Mayfield with a blitz coming. On target to Godwin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Man in motion, headed right. Now here's Mayfield. That pass complete to Irving. And this is down all the way to the 3.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on...
There he goes on the right side. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Really Gay there on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker now from the gun. That's going to be caught by Evans. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Right back to Irving now. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Carry here for Irving. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Throwing, Baker. Got his target, it's Otten. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Carr gets this to Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Carr with it on first. Olave with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they can have 3rd and 5 to figure out. He'll throw it. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints going for the win here. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints jump. First and 10. Handoff headed right, Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here he is to throw. Kamara's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Saints in victory formation, content to just knee this out. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days. Always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.